Virtual to real. Nissan presents GT Academy Race to Dubai.
Over the past few months, a selection of Nissan's youngest racing drivers have been training for one of the world's toughest enduros, the Dubai 24 Hours. We've been following their highs and lows as they attempted to make the grade in the world of professional motorsport. But unlike your average racing driver, there's one thing that makes these guys unique. They've all learned their craft on a PlayStation. This is the road to Dubai. Since 2008, GT Academy's been turning PlayStation gamers into racing drivers. The program's already produced 3 professional racing drivers since it began 4 years ago.
It was a fantastic prize and, you know, the opportunity of my life to become a racing driver.
15 months ago, I've never stepped into a race car, never been to a racetrack before.
Really amazing, and sometimes I still can't believe it.
In 2012, the process started over again, with 1 million gamers competing online for their place in each territory's national final. From the national finals, 288 gamers reached race camp at the home of British motorsport, Silverstone, but only 3 could have their dreams turned to reality. European GT Academy winner Wolfgang. Russian GT Academy winner Mark Szulzicki. And German GT Academy winner Peter Pizzera. The boys have arrived in Dubai for the final preparations before their 24-hour race.
After 4 months of preparation, it's really a good feeling.
And during the first practice sessions, they have to use all their training to quickly adapt to the challenges that await them on the track.
At this point, the car running good, but it's really horrible traffic. It's crazy.
The track is very slippery, and any mistakes, you pay cash.
A little bit dangerous.
The practice session was also challenging for the RJN mechanics and engineers when it became obvious that the car number 127's engine was not running as it should. The team had to work late into the night to ensure that it was ready for the next day's qualifying session, when the eyes of the motor racing world will be watching to see if the new GT Academy graduates have what it takes to succeed in this race. But it won't just be down to them. Joining GT Academy winners Peter Pizzera and Steve Doherty as the main professional driver in car 147 will be RGN regular Alex Buncombe.
He's a fantastic driver. He's so good with the Academy winners. He's got some great results, including, of course, this year in British GT, where we almost won the championship, and they won a race at Brands Hatch. He has great experience in the car, which saves us a lot of time on the engineering setup.
Also taking her seat alongside them will be the queen of the Nurburgring, Sabine Schmitz.
She's recognised as the fastest lady at the Nurburgring by a long way.
She acted as a mentor for Germany on GT Academy, so for Peter it was a fantastic familiar face to have around.
When I know that I drive with Sabine, I was very happy. I know her long years from watching TV, and I'm a fan of her. Now she drives with me. It feels good.
Heading up car 127 is the main pro driver, first GT Academy winner Lucas Ordonez.
He was with Alex when he first started. Since then, his career's accelerated beautifully.
Lucas Ordonez, you know, what can I say? He was my first baby, so yeah, what a fantastic driver, what a great career he's having, and what a credit to the team.
He also was vice champion actually in GT4 European Cup with us. Then into LMP, where he has some great results, including the podium at Le Mans.
He knows exactly what the boys are going through now and what it is to win GT Academy and go through the driver development program.
Lucas is like the model of the GT Academy. He's the first winner, and driving with him is really a great opportunity, and I'm proud to be with him.
Joining Lucas will be Russian pro driver Roman Rusinov.
I know Roman Roman maybe half year. He tried to help us, tried to help the team to some, you know, setups to car. With Roman I can speak, you know, in Russia. It's helped me a little bit much more.
Finishing the driver lineup at 127 with 2012 GT Academy winners Wolfgang and Mark Schulzitsky.
Good team, yeah. If we don't get a result, it won't be their fault.
It's the start of a busy day for the RGN team, drivers and mentors, Rob Jenkinson and Christian Van. Today it's qualifying day and it's the biggest occasion to date for the 2012 Academy graduates.
I don't actually think it's sunk in yet for any of them that they're actually sort of about to take part in the prize.
I think the guys are ready. You know, we've only had about 12 weeks training in the UK, but it's been intense. You know, we've been racing every weekend.
I think they're all nervous but excited at the same time. And I am proud of them, you know, just to get here and to feel confident that each one can now go on their own. I don't believe there's any one of them that will embarrass themselves at all.
With Rob and Christian's help, Wolfgang, Mark and Peter have improved their racecraft over the past 4 months, but in these final preparations, their mentors continue to look for areas where they can continue to improve.
Wolfie has one speed and that's flat out, which cost us a podium at Donington, but hopefully he's learned from that now.
All the training we've been doing were quite well, really, and I hope it will continue like that.
Coming to the forefront and really rising to the occasion, that's probably going to be the hardest thing for Peter.
It's a very big race. It's bigger than everything that we've done before. It feels so big and professional, you know.
Mark needs to be very aware. You know, there's 83 or 84 cars on the starting car, so it's going to be busy, and keeping his focus on all of the cars around him is his challenge.
I'm looking forward to race, really, and I think we have a good chance.
To qualify for the race, all the teams must take part in 2 sessions. And RGN GT Academy cars 127 and 147 head out onto track for the first of those sessions.
Qualifying is not that important for a 24-hour race, but we still like to get the class pole.
At the end of a successful first qualifying session, RGN Academy car 147 sits on pole of the SP3 class, car 127 right behind, second in category.
Yeah, the boys did a great job in qualifying. All the drivers that have been in the car were within a second and a half of each other, which is excellent. We've got another qualifying session, but hopefully we'll hold on to those positions for the start of the race. It'll be amazing. Second qualifying session, much shorter session, it's only 30 minutes, so we're going to put in the more experienced drivers, give them some new tyres, and they'll really show us what the car can achieve.
In an exciting second qualifying session, Alex Buncombe and Ordonez are fighting for pole position. With some skillful driving, Lucas steals the lead with an amazing 2:09 lap time. Alex only 0.63 seconds behind. The RGN teams dominate their class and head into the race in the best possible positions.
Everything went well today. I found 2 good gaps on track and I pushed hard and I found a good first sector and then at the end a fantastic time.
Well, there would definitely be friendly rivalry, but it was a bit more scary than that because the Lotus was fastest initially with a very good time, which took us by surprise. Alex then pipped it. And then really, I was surprised that Lucas then pipped him.
In front of the TVs, I was watching the guy. Then one times get better than the other. Then they make incredible lap times. It was fantastic to see this.
Everyone, you know, gets a bit of a lift when you qualify so well. So yeah, it bodes well for the race.
Alex and me are friends since 2008. He was my first real teammate and we are really good friends. I learned from him and now in this race I was faster than him, but he's been always faster than me before. So, you know, we always fighting, but in a good way.
It's been a long day for the RGN team, but there's one more challenge ahead. All drivers competing in the Dubai 24 Hours must drive a minimum of 3 laps in night practice to prove they're competent in the dark.
The cars have done a great deal of running so far since Wednesday, so we don't want to do any more tonight than we need to, really.
Wolfgang, Mark and Peter competed in their first night race at Donington Park just a month ago, so coping with the challenging driving conditions the darkness brings is still new to them.
easier than on Donington night race, because Donington was much more narrow, so more dangerous.
The conditions they raced in at Donington in the night race were horrendous. It was very, very cold, and it was showery, so they've gone from dry to wet, damp. This won't be anything near as hard, only apart from the traffic.
The cars head out onto the track for the last time before the race, and then it's the driver's one and only chance to get to know the Autodrome circuit at night.
We just finished the night session. Everything went okay. 4 laps just to qualify and to feel the car for tomorrow.
Everything's going well. I just finished one stint in the dark. You don't see a lot in the mirrors. It could be a faster car, a slower car, and you know, lights are lights, so that's quite difficult.
He did a great job, very competitive times, a nice clean run, so yeah, it bodes well for tomorrow.
We had a night session before, and I must really say it was fantastic. I set again my best lap in today.
Pretty impressive with the lap times they're doing since the beginning here in Dubai, so I'm really proud to be part of this team.
Well, we're just going to review some data now, look at the telemetry, we'll go and have something to eat and just really keep it relaxed. You know, we don't need to get too excited and not be able to sleep tonight. And to be honest, it is, you know, a big prize. It is a very exciting race ahead.
Both cars are the fastest on class for the race, so we just need to be consistent tomorrow.
At this point, it's all perfect. I really hope that car don't break down, so we have a good chance to maybe win this competition.
I'm as confident as you can be in this business.
During the final preparations of practice and qualifying sessions, Wolfgang and Peter have proved to everyone they have what it takes to compete alongside the professional drivers in this team. And after a successful day of qualifying and securing pole and second place in class, everything bodes well for the race.
It's
coming up next time.
Looking grid that pulls up pretty much 2 by 2. The lights go off and we are racing here in Dubai.
From virtual to real, Nissan presents GT Academy Race to Dubai.